welcome back to my channel. I'm Ashley and this is Ashley's Little Corner. Today I'm going to do a kind of a combination video between how to play with your 3 to 6 month old baby and how to prevent and try to not get cabin fever in light of the coronavirus. Personally, I'm not taking MJ outside like to grocery stores or anything like that because of it. I just don't want to risk him getting sick, and I work in retail, my husband works in a hospital, so that's enough exposure to have to worry about to come home anyways. I am going to apologize in advance. I live in an apartment, I have new neighbors. I've been trying to film this for a little bit today. You will probably hear their music through my walls. So I apologize sincerely in advance. I'm trying to, if you can't beat him, join him kind of thing. So with the combination video, I'm going to definitely talk about how to play with your 3 to 6 month baby. He'll be 24 weeks this week on Thursday. And so he's about 5 months. He'll turn 6 months next Thursday actually. So I'm just gonna talk a little bit about and do a little vlog on how to play with him, how to entertain him. So to start off, he, now that he's bigger, has been staying awake for 3 to 4 hours at a time, and he takes like an hour to 2 hour nap, but he only takes 2 during the day. And we've been keeping him up a little bit later, so he sleeps in longer, which is amazing. But this is kind of what we do. I do lay a quilt on the floor for him every day, and then I have his tummy time right over there. And I just kind of put his favorite toys out. He is teething, so he probably will try to grab my hand consistently throughout this video to try to eat it. I do have this little glove guy, which is amazing. He usually does like it. Yeah. You want it? Yeah. He loves it. Also, I have this little guy. It's teething gel. I don't remember what brand it is, but it's so far working really great. It is apple flavored, so he doesn't fully like it. He is getting used to apples as we've been feeding him more. But it is a lifesaver. If you have a teething baby, I would get it. So, you want to show him what we do, MJ? Okay, so we have him on tummy time right now. And I always start him on his back so he has the ability to flip over. And he's just kind of chilling right now. What's going on? Yeah. So, several of his favorite toys that we have right now this is my favorite. It's a little like Xbox controller thing, and it makes sounds and it counts, and he really loves it. When he's on his belly, he reaches for it all the time. Yeah, there he goes. Come on, you can get it. Oh, he's content on his back. Usually he likes to be on his belly a lot. Another one of the toys that I like, I love this little buck when he is in tummy time and he's on his belly too, because when he was first really starting to like hold his head up, when he was doing that, he would hold it up so high and he'd get tired and he'd put it down. So this, I wouldn't have to worry about him like smacking his head on. And I mean, he actually likes to teethe on the binder a lot too. Whatever he could get his hands on. Yeah, you like it too. Anything that like makes sounds and noises and lights up, he really loves. He also still likes his rattles. Yeah. You're so fun. Yeah. Oh, there he goes. Sort of. So since he can roll onto his tummy, I before nap time, about 30 to 45 minutes before nap time, we put him in tummy time so he gets all of his energy out and he wears himself out. So I don't have to worry about him flipping as much when he's sleeping. He does like to sleep on his side. But this way, I don't have to worry too much about him sleeping on his face, because he likes to put his hands under his face and then he'll wake up and he has hand marks on his face. Yeah. Yeah. We love tummy time. It keeps him entertained for a while, and it allows me time to cook or clean, whatever. With the virus going around, I've been cleaning a lot and disinfecting everything. So this helps for me to be able to do it while he's awake. Okay, some other toys while he's still playing with that he loves are these little rings, and I'll link them. They can also serve as teething rings. They're pretty great. He actually really enjoys them and he puts them in his mouth constantly. Yeah. I also can give it to him while he's in any of his jumpers, so he has entertainment and he can teeth, because otherwise he will actually just scream for a while because his teeth hurt. Another thing to do in tummy time is this amazing whale, and it has water in it, and he likes to get the fish that are in there. There's like crabs and like a little starfish, and he loves to do this while he's in tummy time. He likes to try to get the fish. I also have 2 fish tanks, and the one with fish in it, he likes to sit in front of and try to grab the fish. It's really stinking cute, if I'm being completely honest. But fish are a really good distraction for babies, and they keep him calm. Okay, so another thing to keep baby entertained, and I've shown this in a previous video, is this is Codi. He is the pillar learning. He's a robot, and he sings, he tells stories, he does a little calming thing. This is amazing for anybody who has kids like 7 and younger. I mean, it's for like toddlers, 2 to 5 roughly, but he loves it. He loves it when Codi sings. And if you have like your app for him, you can actually like send messages to him. He's pretty cool. And this is a little dinosaur thing I have him in. Also, MJ likes to put it in his mouth, so I need to wash it. Yeah, you like Codi. You like Codi. He lights up too. He's kind of loud though. So with that said, in light of the coronavirus going on right now, and I'm not saying anything about coronavirus besides the fact that I personally am choosing not to leave with him unless I have to go to work. But I mean, a lot of people's schools and stuff are getting canceled, so cabin fever is a big thing to worry about. I know I've heard on the news at least that Xfinity's doing stuff for people because you're staying home, but stuff like you need stuff to do because it gets boring, and if it's not nice out, like you can't really go outside. There it goes. So I have been reading. This is like 7 books in one. It's actually the complete works of Jane Austen. So I have been trying to get a hold on this. I actually started Sense and Sensibility a few years ago. I just get really like ADD with books and jump around a lot. So I'm trying to finish that. Yeah. You want them? You want this? Yeah, there he goes. No, you want Codi.
I've got a lot of songs and stories for us to hear.
There he goes.
Let's get started.
So again, in light with the coronavirus, a lot of like what I've been doing at home is disinfecting. I do have this Clean Smart. It's baby cleaning spray. I love it. It smells like water. There's no like really chemicals in it. Completely baby safe. I got this on Amazon. I got a 2-pack. It was like $10. It's amazing. And I have disinfected my floors, counters, all the baby toys, anything that I order from Amazon that comes in, I disinfect. I've disinfected all of his toys. It's to prevent total germaphobe, willing to admit this has been my lifesaver, and that way I don't have to use just like Clorox wipes on everything or Lysol because of all the chemicals that I don't want him necessarily around. So to me right now, I'm a little amazed because I'm just not kind of going everywhere. Usually he has figured out how to turn in circles and go backwards. He's almost to the forwards with the army crawl, super close. We really just, so with him going backwards and in circles, I will put him on anywhere on our little play place, and I will walk back and he's actually in a complete other spot. The other day he did barrel roll so he could see me in the kitchen. It was super funny, and then he just laughed. But with the moving stages coming, we're gonna have to start to baby gate everything. I have 2 cats, so I have to make sure that he cannot get to the litter box or their food, or hopefully their toys, because they do weird things with their toys. Okay, so I'm gonna walk through. I have 3 jumpers for him. They're all different and we do use them all. So I'm going to explain what I like about them and the difference between all of them. This is currently his favorite because it has so many toys on it. And I like this because you can actually take the toys in and out and rearrange them. I know, what did I do with your bunny? He likes to try to eat his ears. Also, this little hedgehog guy has like this little rolly rattle on him that MJ will put his face on and like suck it. He's also starting to do that with that little rattle right there. But the seat moves too, so he goes in circles. Yeah. So this jumper obviously is not one with the little ropes that they can jump in. I love this one because I think we'll be able to get the most amount of use of it for a while. Yeah. So it actually, hopefully you can see, is also a walker. It is on wheels. You can lock the wheels with these little buttons down here. And the back is open just in case. Obviously my living room is carpet, but my kitchen, dining room area is pretty big. So if we move our dining room table back a little bit towards our fish tanks, when he's starting to walk, we'll be able to put him on the hardwood and just like let him walk around. Yeah. He loves jumping. I'm convinced when he's a toddler, I'm gonna have to get a little trampoline because he loves jumping so much. And I love this jumper too. It has so many toys, it keeps him entertained for a while. If you need to take a shower, you can just put him in this and he's good. He doesn't really cry too much, at least if he doesn't really cry. He keeps himself pretty entertained. Again, this is a great babysitter if you need to make dinner or breakfast. I put him in this morning and I made muffins. And it kept him entertained. When I first get him up for the morning or any nap, I do put him in the jumper first so he wears off, gets this out of his way, and he is so much fun. And then I put him in tummy time for the last while so he can get all of his energy out and not want to flip over while he's sleeping. It's great. Highly recommend. It is the little Einstein's learner, tiny love learner. You could get this on Amazon, Bye Bye Baby, or Target. I'm pretty sure it's the same price or within 5 cents of each other everywhere. This was one of his Christmas presents. He's been using it since he was about 3 months old. And when he was 3 months old, he just kind of like sit back, and I had it on the lowest one, and he learned how to put his feet down and started to jump in it. And he's definitely developed into playing with all the toys over the last few months. They're so much fun. Once they can pretty much keep their head up and you can hold them up straight, highly recommend put them in a jumper. They figure out, they get their leg strength, and it really keeps them entertained. Highly recommend it. Okay, so welcome to jumper number 2. I apologize for the messing room in the background. My husband's father passed away this week, so we've been desperately searching for just so much paperwork right now. So that's what's going on. Also, my cat tower's back there. This is the cat's room and the playroom. So this is jumper number 2. It's a little doorway jumper, and we love it. I like this one because I can also bring it anywhere. I could put it like in my laundry room doorway in the kitchen and have them in the kitchen with me. When I'm cooking, I can bring it everywhere, and I love it. It also expands, and like I can pull it up at the top, so as he gets bigger and taller, he'll be able to be in it for a while. Obviously right now he's very tiny, and personally I love watching him in this one because he likes the jumping, but he just goes in circles constantly, and I think it's kind of hilarious. Yeah. He also hasn't figured out how to... He has like this limp, because even when he sits by himself, he falls to the side all the time. There you go. I love this jumper. It was $20 on Amazon. Definitely worth it. And he loves jumping in it. Yeah. The only thing about this one I don't like is it does not have toys attached to it. So he gets a little bored after a while, because I mean he's just kind of sitting here, and he needs toys, and it does have places for toys, so I could put them on it. Yeah, and he's drooling. But this is all he does in it. He swings and he jumps and goes in circles. Okay, so welcome to jumper number 3. He hasn't been in this one in a couple days because we moved it into our playroom, so he's not in it every day. But I love this one too. And he does too. It's one with the little string, so he can like bounce up and down in it, and it doesn't take as much effort as the first one, the little Einstein's one, and it has more stability than our wall jumper. It also has all these toys too, and this guy moves, and the little turtle back here talks and sings. He also says everything in 3 different languages. Yeah. This seat also swivels. You want to move? You want your sir. Come. He likes this one because he can just kind of chill in it and like not have to sit up. It's like a little recliner almost for a baby. This does not belong on it. The mirror does not. It actually goes on our other tummy time right here, but he doesn't really pay attention to the mirror anymore, so we put it on this guy so he could stare at himself, because he loves to stare at himself. Yeah. And it does. I like this one too because it has the top so he could try to reach for stuff, and this is one of those little crinkle toys, and he loves to stick it in his mouth. Yeah. So this room specifically was actually MJ's nursery. Was going to be his nursery. It was set up and everything. We My husband and I have decided to be one of those people who keep the baby in the room for at least a year, or for a year, to reduce SIDS, or the possibility of SIDS. So his crib, everything is actually in our room. So we have converted this into like our playroom, and that's where all like our baby books are, and I'm a scrapbooker, so I have my scrapbook and all my scrapbook stuff in here because it's the baby room pretty much. But we do have another whole setup in here. So again, we do have the jumper, and I'm just gonna let him jump because he's entertained as all get out right now. But we do have our other tummy time, and it's off right now, but it sings. Also, I love this tummy time too because when they're really little, yeah. I like this tummy time too because when they're really little and they're not into the tummy yet, you can put them on their back so they can play with the little toys and they can start reaching for it, and he likes to do that with this. But you can put their feet down by the piano and they'll kick it and it sings, and they can learn with it. Also, the piano, you can swivel it up and down, so as they get bigger and they can sit by themselves, they can like pound on it themselves as well. I have other toys in here as well. This is off because it's kind of obnoxious. I'll turn it on. It sings the little drum. It does have a top to it. I don't know where this little top part went. He does enjoy this when he's doing tummy time. You're getting tired, I can tell. And we just keep like his other stuffies and stuff in here. The llama kind of travels everywhere. My husband's into Fortnite, so we have a lot of llamas. Okay, so again, in light of the coronavirus going around and not leaving or not trying to get it, I refuse to buy like baby food. That probably sounds weird, but I just don't want to buy it. I don't want to buy it in general unless I'm trying to figure out what MJ likes and what he doesn't like, so I don't mass produce stuff he doesn't like or is allergic to. So we have purchased a baby bullet. This thing is great. I used one sweet potato, and it's just a sweet potato and a cup of breast milk, and it made 10 of these. I only filled 5 of them, and then I froze 5 of them. So I have some to go on, and as I use them, I could just thaw them real quick. And then I also did make apples as well. So I love this. That way I know what's going exactly into my baby food, and I don't have to worry about like the metals or something that they said is in all baby food apparently, including like Gerber. So if you don't have one of these or a version of it, I highly recommend it. They do make a steamer that goes along with it. I want the steamer. I don't want the steamer. I just boil my stuff right now and it works just fine, but I do want the steamer. Also, because of the virus going around, to keep yourself busy while baby's taking a nap or whatever, or even playing, I love baking, so I bake. I made apple strudel muffins. They don't look the greatest, I'm being completely honest. They taste good, but they don't look the greatest. I also, when I went to make them, realized I don't have the full muffin tins, like the little cups that they go in, but I had a bunch of the mini ones. So I just made a bunch of mini muffins. And that way they also last a while and they're easy to snack on. So I actually don't regret my decision at all. Pretty happy with it. Alrighty guys, thanks for coming back and sticking around. Please hit the like and subscribe button down below. Thanks, have a great day.